We've been tracking severe thunderstorms throughout your Wednesday, and we've had many reports of severe weather, including hail to the size of $half, especially across parts of Anne Arundel County, flooding in Annapolis, and even a possible tornado across parts of Anne Arundel County near Odenton. There have been several videos that have shown at least a funnel cloud and some damage in that vicinity, and we'll have to see if that does go down as a tornado, depending on the National Weather Service storm survey discussing whether or not that damage was caused by a tornado or not. But still, more wind damage moved across the bay into parts of Stevensville, in towards Easton and Denton, where we saw, again, multiple severe thunderstorms today. More activity expected tomorrow. This is that activity that was happening earlier in the afternoon. We're seeing things winding down for now, but going into Thursday, this is what's on the way. Your next weather maker is this area of low pressure and that cold front. A strong cold front is going to combine once again with some high heat and humidity, which is the perfect combination and really gets things going for thunderstorms. So once again, we're at a level 2 out of 5 for Thursday. That does mean that severe thunderstorms are likely in the area. And as you can see, it covers almost the entire state here. Now, going into those threats, again, we're talking tomorrow, once again, afternoon and evening, likely after lunchtime. We'll show you specific timing in just a second. But the main threats, damaging winds. Notice that the tornado, hail, and flooding threats are elevated, though. And half of this, as you see right here, the damaging wind threat is so high because we've had so much rain. More rain in a saturated ground could lead to more flooding, and more flooding can lead to more trees toppling from even weaker winds because the soil is saturated, it's loose, it can topple trees a lot easier, causing damage and, of course, power outages with that. Now, let's get into the timing of things. The rest of the night, I think we're looking pretty clear. It will be a very warm, muggy night, very humid to wake up your Thursday. But we'll have some sunshine. It's going to be a steaming hot day with all this humidity around, nearing the low to mid 90s by lunchtime. If you don't hit 90 degrees by then, you likely will later on in the afternoon, before the thunderstorms that we are expecting develop. By 2 o'clock, we're expecting the activity to develop and then push across the state. As you can see, this is showing some of that activity around 3 o'clock, but this could happen on either side of that hour. We could see it as early as 2, later like 4 o'clock, and it can happen anywhere that you see in this area. So again, showers and thunderstorms likely. Several of them could be severe, and we'll be watching that activity pushing to the east ahead of this cold front. Once the cold front passes through, we'll start to see that severe threat dwindle dramatically. So by 7 or 8 o'clock, that front should be now exiting Maryland, and we're at least getting just a lingering shower. No more severe weather threat for the night. By Friday, it'll be a big difference, which, by the way, is the first day of summer, and you're going to feel a difference. It will still be warm, but we will not have all this humidity around. That front's going to take it out of the way, but only for a day before this arrives. A high-pressure heat machine acting just like a pressure cooker squeezes the air, and when that happens, it can heat up dramatically. So for several days, starting next week, really, 95 degrees plus, and then we'll see the humidity return, and that will lead to incredibly high heat indices once again. So Friday's the best day we've got out of the next 10. 88 for your high, 89, so basically a nil for the heat index. But look at the heat index rise each day. 96 for the temperature on Sunday, 103 for the heat index. We'll be in the upper 90s Monday and Tuesday. With the humidity, it's going to feel like between 105 to upwards of 108 degrees, dangerously hot. So this is likely going to be the first legitimate heat wave of the season, arriving right on time for the start of summer. But at least the start of summer officially on Friday is halfway decent. Weather alert for Thursday, severe thunderstorm risk, still very hot and humid before those storms arrive. And as you can tell, we get a dry weekend, finally, but comes at a cost. It's going to be hot, and the humidity is going to come back in a dramatic way too. 96 on Sunday will still feel sweltering, but weather alerts starting Monday with all that very high heat. And again, the heat index will be dangerously high Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. The O's have games those days, so you're going to have to be extra cautious if you're headed out to those games, as the heat will be incredibly high that we are not quite used to just yet.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.